Hello there folks, welcome to the FOCUS EDM Academy. This is the video for chapter 2, which is called The Bench. So the previous chapter we left it looking at the idea that focus involves lots of different things. When are you focusing on the past, present, future? Where? Is it the world around you, or are you in virtual world? Who are you focusing on? Is it how you are in that moment, or is it everyone else, or even worse, is it just stuff? And object of interest, do you have a personal connection with what you're focusing on? So we just introduced the idea in chapter 1. So in chapter 2 with the bench, we have this picture here. And as you can see, it's a picture of a chap sitting on a bench having lots of thoughts about what's going on. And they are illustrating 4 different ways of focusing, and we call that a focus mode. So what you could do with your child or young person or yourself is you can obviously read that chapter and then realize that this is where the choice of focus comes into it. If you're sitting on a bench, meeting your friend, eating a sandwich, are we actually focusing on that, or are we going everywhere else? If we go everywhere else, it becomes confusing. And that's why, as part of the title of the book, it's Untangle Your Confusion. Now, the funny thing is that you could be so used to that, you don't see it as confusing, but actually it is confusing. And we look at that more later on in the book. But in this chapter 2, for now, what you could do is you could use the picture. It's in the book, but here's an enlarged version of it. And talk to your child or to your client or whoever, and go through the table. There's a table here that breaks it down. That breaks down each thought into what is going on when it comes to focus, and I call that the focus mode. So you could use the pictures to discuss with your child which bubble do you think you're used to being in, what do you think is a good thought bubble to be in that moment, etc. And the idea of this chapter is to really start to break down the focus process. Because once we understand the focus process, we can then choose which one consciously to pick. And I end this chapter with, if you can master the way you focus, the way you experience life starts to become a choice, rather than an uncontrollable emotional roller coaster. You can learn to use your focus to improve your life, create exciting opportunities, and have fun. And again, you can then discuss with your child, okay, if we focused in a certain way, what would you do? What opportunities would you like to look at? And again, we go into this a lot more in further chapters, but it's simply just introducing the idea that you can, by choosing your focus, you then choose your action, which then changes your experience of life. So please comment, please try it out with your people. Please let me know how you get on, and please let me know if you have any ideas, or if you want me to design some more resources for that chapter. But I do think the picture is pretty good, and it's just about discussing and giving examples of different ways of focusing. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye for now.